Welcome back, Love Tribe. It's Tracie with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am currently on the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm here to tell you, you guys got an extra card in your tarot. And I didn't look at it, but because I've been clarifying each card with the Osho Zen, you got an extra little row here, and we're going to find out why. So before we start, I just want to do some announcements. Last night was the giveaway, gratitude giveaway, and the winner was Sam Kaler. Sam, I'll be getting a hold of you shortly, and I'll also be posting on my community tab, but I haven't had time because I'm trying to get all the zodiacs out. So congratulations. I am so grateful for all of my participants, everybody who has helped to support monetarily my channel and my mission, and I am grateful for each of you. If you would like to be in the next drawing, it's going to be at the end of October. It'll be October 31st or around the 1st because it's Halloween. So whenever I can do the live, I will be doing it. All right. And I don't know what's going to be in it yet, so keep your little bell on. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Tracie, and I am a psychic medium intuitive, and I don't know why I was called to say that. I never do, so perhaps somebody new is going to click on this Pisces reading, and that might be why I got an extra line here. I don't know, but in my announcements, I do offer a Patreon account for people who want the extendeds in the $4.44 a month tier. You get all 12 of the Zodiac extended versions over on Patreon. You also get 2 extra uploads a week. I do a series called Coffee Chats, where I channel spirit messages for the collective. And I also usually do a general pick-a-pile reading. For those of you who resonate with being a twin flame or on an ascension journey, you might want to check out my 1111 tier. That one is where I do all of my twin flame readings, my channelings. I'm hoping to, I haven't had an opportunity, but I'm hoping to learn how to do a live feed over in Patreon so that we can kind of do a live twin flame thing once a month too. I haven't implemented that yet, but that's coming. It's a work in the making. So the 1111 is for those who resonate with being on a twin flame journey or an ascension journey. And the 2222 is an all access pass. Okay, you get everything. And I am teaching a how to read tarot like TR course. So if you're new and you like my style, go ahead and hit that subscription. Give this a thumbs up and possibly even join us over in Patreon. All right, so any other messages? If you'd like to book a private reading, all the information you need is in the description box below. And an added note on that Patreon announcement is if you are in the 1111 or 2222 Patreon tiers, you, in order to help me, or because you're helping me, I'd like to help you. So I am offering once a month for all Patreons in those 2 tiers I'm offering a discounted 1-hour pre-recorded reading. Instead of $100, it's $60 for those Patreons. It helps to repay you for your membership price, and hopefully, we can build a community together. All right. I think that's it. I'm getting better. I'm under 5 minutes this time. So here we go. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This here is extra, and I felt called to introduce myself. So maybe, just maybe, there's a new person or a new couple of people that are watching the Pisces video. So if you are and you'd like to say hello, please let us know in the comments if this is your first time visiting TR's Tarot Talk. All right. What's going on in love and romance and family, friendships, any kind of relationship? I set my intentions, by the way, on love, but I do read if other situations look prominent. I'll bring them in too. But So I'm going to take a look at it from a singles point of view and from those who are in a relationship or at least somehow quantumly connected in the heart space with someone else. So your general energy for the month of September is a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So full moon in Cancer wasn't too long ago, so it could possibly be something that, started back then that's been playing in the background is now coming to resolution. Doesn't have to be, though. Oh, look at that. You got an extra romance angel card, too. I didn't see that. Oh, all right. Well, look at you getting spoiled by the universe. So your next card is Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. All alone, right? All one. And in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And you've got the crab here too. So it could be, you might be in your shell, even though you're a Pisces. So we have light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So, all right. I'm getting a bit of energy like the Hermit here, right? Seeking the light in solitude. This could be, maybe you've been feeling lonely and Spirit's telling you don't feel lonely. Being alone means being all one, right? Being one with everything that is. And I'm hearing again, and this song's been plaguing me, guys. I'm telling you, it's coming up in a lot of my readings, and I'm hearing it on the radio and at gas stations, and it's just crazy. But I'm hearing the Michael Jackson song, "You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, I'm always in your heart." Or you're always in my heart. For you are not alone. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from your oracles. We're going to save these oracles for whenever I feel called to turn them over. Let's put it that way. So your tarot is the Hermit in reverse. So you could be being called by Spirit to go into Hermit mode, or it could be also vice versa, like it's time to come out of your cave. We'll get clarifiers for this. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. All your cards, by the way, came out in reverse. I used reversals with this Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. But the Osho Zen Tarot is, the clarifiers are meant to give you resolution to the tarot energy up here. So I don't use reversals for that because we're not looking at blocked energy. We're looking at how to unblock the energy or clarification on what that blockage is. So you've got the Hermit in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So Pisces, you guys are stuck like Chuck, man. There's some kind of a situation here that you desire. Like I'm seeing desire. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands, spark, passionate adventure. Something you really, really desire. It's satisfaction, wish fulfillment. However, you're trying to find some kind of clarity, right? With the light. You're trying to shine a light in a dark space is what I feel like. Around something that you desire, that really lights you up, that you want. And I read intuitively, I'm feeling guilt here. Like there's something that you want that makes you feel guilty. It's like a guilty pleasure. And it makes you feel like you're being selfish because it's what you want, but it might not be what's best in your mind for everybody involved. That's not going to be for everybody. That was a channeled message that just came through. So take what resonates. Remember, leave what doesn't. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watchers. If you're a cross watcher, just know that Spirit knows who's watching. And sometimes it's your energy, but you're thinking by cross-watching you're going to tap into their energy. Just know that it could be Spirit talking directly to you. So clarifying the Hermit in reverse is the Hermit in the upright. Are you kidding? That's profound. And we have the Star card, clarifying the Nine of Cups. Again, another wish card. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Wands in reverse. And we have the Six of Swords, clarifying the Knight of Wands. This is the guilt I'm feeling. I'm feeling, it's funny that this is the Six of Wands, because the burden in most tarot decks is usually the Ten of Wands. But what I'm feeling here is like your pride. No, somebody else's pride. You're people pleasing. That's what I feel. Because remember, I channeled that little message that you're somehow feeling guilty, like what you want. I feel like you're tired, like you want what you want. Something lights you up. Somebody probably lights you up. With the Two of Pentacles, you might just be juggling between two people or two situations. Doesn't have to be people. You know, my job or my love life, my kids or my love life, or my family or my love life, or my wife or my girlfriend, or vice versa. You know, my boyfriend versus my husband. I'm not saying that there's a third party situation here, but there is the Two of Pentacles. And a lot of times the Two of Pentacles is choices. It's either or. And I'm seeing two people in this scenario, and I'm seeing two people in this scenario. So and they're clarifying each other. So it's like there's one person that you're not with that you want to be with, and there's one person possibly for some of you that you're with that is a burden. We're going to take it as it resonates, okay? You know your own situation better than anybody. But it looks like in the month of September, you're trying to shine some light on something that you desire. And you're being told by Spirit that going within is the best way to figure this out. So the Hermit in reverse with the Hermit upright, this is like your current energy is you're not really going within. Maybe you're asking for a bunch of people for their advice, or you're seeking some kind of a sign or something external to you, and Spirit saying the answer lies within you, right? And also a double message is that you're not alone. I mean, I channeled that Michael Jackson song. You are not alone. And so maybe you're feeling lonely and burdened and off balance. But you are wishing, desiring with the Star card. You know, the star is twinkle, twinkle, little star. I wish upon you, right? We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse with satisfaction and wish fulfillment. And so it feels to me like there's something that you desire with the Ace of Wands that would mean that you have some sort of a choice to make. Therefore, it's a personal issue that you're trying to gain enlightenment on. And it does kind of feel like what you want versus what you're committed to. What you want versus what you feel might be the right thing to do. Even though, look at how it's depleting your energy. And the person on your back is got a rooster on their head. That a rooster is a representation of ego, right? Cock of the walk. It's somebody who can be very masculine in their energy. It's just energy. It doesn't mean they're a masculine body, but it means that they are demanding and hard to handle. And you might feel like you're constantly trying to please this person. I mean, look at this person. There's so much tumultuous energy around them, and they're just trying to find their footing. Just trying to keep their balance so they don't drown. So let's take a look at your other oracles now. All right. So I'm clairaudient. My guide said, wait, I need to channel this from a single perspective. Okay. So if you're single, your work or your friendships, or there's something that burdens you, something that you would really like to balance out. Maybe it's work. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you're feeling lonely. You would like to find some kind of a spark in your life, some kind of fire, passion, something you can feel. It quite honestly feels to me like I'm hearing that song, Dead Inside, Dead Inside. Every single one of us is dead inside. It's like, I just feel like you haven't been lit up or excited about something in a very long time. Lit up, lit up. And you might, if you're single, maybe you've been single for a long time. You've been alone and you're feeling lonely. And so Spirit's saying, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. That's twice now where I almost said who. So it's a person. There's somebody that you want to spend time alone with. I don't know why, but I wanted to say who twice. So if I read it replacing the word that with who, we have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those who wait silently during your quiet times. Maybe there's somebody that you were communicating with that you've gone silent with, and they are they are waiting silently during, because we have silence down here too. Maybe whatever you resonate with being your wish fulfillment and your star is waiting silently during your quiet times for you to kind of figure out a personal issue. Shedding light and love on your current situation to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. I'm getting an extra message for somebody, that there might be somebody that you see as being a light in your darkness. It's like you can feel them, but I don't think you're communicating with them. I think you were communicating with them. We got the Page of Wands in the reverse on the bottom of the deck with the Four of Swords. Ooh, but you want to communicate. We got the 8 of Wands with the Page of Cups, which says messages of love. So you're not communicating. You're taking a break. You're doing some healing and recovery. But this person, I feel, is really heavy on your mind. And I do believe there's some place that you are that feels burdensome. It could be work. Could be anything. So if you're single, I believe there's somebody that you're pining for. If you're not single, I still think there's somebody you're pining for. But it all has to do with choices. See, it comes down to this choice. Going from a 2 to a 1. Choosing your happiness, your wish fulfillment, your passionate adventures. I think that you have put yourself in a situation where you've lost your spark. And so the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers is 5 of Swords, fighting. New Vision, which is the Strength card. I think. Doesn't matter. I read these intuitively. And then the Queen of Swords. So I do believe you might be with somebody who's cold. And you want to experience something intense. Look at these cards. Let's just look at the energy. Okay? So we start with fighting. Well, let's start from here. This is how far Spirit told me to go. So we've got this dove that's in a cage, and all these other doves are outside of the cage. This dove is not locked in. This is not imprisonment. This dove could take off and join the others at any point in time, but it feels safer in the cage. I do see the wings moving, though, which means that you're wanting to free yourself to experience intensity. There's that Ace of Wands, right? Well, actually, it's the King of Wands. Nope. Page of Wands. Come on, Tracie, get it right. Page, Knight. I think it's the Knight. It doesn't matter. I read these intuitively. They've got, so understanding that you're free to leave. You're only where you're at in this burdensome place because of some sense of duty, is what I feel. You're in service to another. But you've got the Knight of Wands here, and I think this is the Knight of Wands too. And so you're wanting to experience passion. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Because you feel cold and dead inside, or you're dealing with somebody who's cold and dead inside, right? This is the Queen of Swords, but this is a very intuitively read card. I mean, this person looks dead inside. I don't know how else to say it. Every single one of us is dead inside. And then we have New Vision. Look at down here. See, if you look real closely, there's like a silhouette of somebody who's burdened, tired, exhausted, coming back to life again. With a New Vision, that could be the Hangman. Not that it matters. I'm not looking it up. And then we've got the 5 of Swords, or look at it again. It's the Knight of Swords. Fighting. But this felt like 5 of Swords energy to me. But look at, this is somebody who's tired of fighting. It's like this war has been going on for a while. The armor's getting rusty. It's like you never get an opportunity to take it off. So now we're going to get you advice on this, because this is, I channeled for you what I'm getting from this. I do believe some of you could be stuck in a job or another relationship, or you're just in a family dynamic. There's stuck energy here where you are in service to something or someone, and you're feeling lonely. And I do believe you could be pining either for another person or just for something to light you up again, to make you feel good again, to recapture your youthful vibrance, right? It's like, I want to do something fun. I'm tired of being tired. So we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. And one of these, I don't know which one, was an extra card. You got a lot of extra cards. And we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So if you are pining after a person, it's definitely because when you met them, they kind of lit you up, right? And it's probably because you recognize them from a previous lifetime. Maybe you guys were lovers or soulmates in a previous life. And this person, I do get this feeling when I read this again. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. That's like union, where you and someone else feel like you're one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasure of those who, the greatest treasures are those who, I want to say who there, wait silently during your quiet times. I'm hearing during your healing time. It's like this person gets you. They understand that you're in a predicament that's not easy for you to overcome. And this person brings light into your life. And they make you feel worthy. Like maybe wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you just don't feel lovable. You don't feel worthy. But this person that you're pining after, if you resonate with that, makes you feel lovable, makes you feel lit up, special, like a star. And the reason being is that you've probably known each other in a past life. This feels like coming home. There's a communal energetic bond between you that's comforting. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't. This could just be a friend. This could be somebody that gets you. Somebody that wants the best for you. What does this say? Oh my God. There you go. If you're looking for confirmation, if you feel like you're on a twin flame journey, there's your confirmation. Past life relationship. Now, remember, not everybody's on a twin flame journey. So this is only for those of you who resonate with it. It says this is a divine counterpart connection. So it does not have to be a twin flame. It could possibly be a soulmate. But it is somebody who you really, really feel. This is somebody that helps you heal. You help each other heal is what I'm hearing. What's this card say? Masculine. Ooh, so you might resonate with being the masculine in this situation, or you might resonate with being the feminine. I'm seeing a lot of masculine energy, to be honest. We've got the Knight of Wands. So if you're cross-watching for your person, or if you're a masculine, or you resonate with being masculine, or maybe this is Spirit's way of telling you what your masculine is going through, because it's all knights. I mean, we got knights. We got Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hermit, which could be either gender. But when I look here, I'm seeing depictions of men, masculine energy. So we do have masculine energy here. Take it as it resonates. But it says, we are taught for so long that the only way to be is to succeed, to achieve, and to drive. Push, 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 push. Doesn't that look like this? Just look at this imagery for a moment as I read this masculine card. We are taught for so long that the only way to be is to succeed, to achieve, to drive, push, push, pull, pull, do, do. There's nothing wrong with this, of course, but what we are not taught is that the masculine drive that is innate within all of us was meant to be balanced. There you go. You got balance right in the middle of your reading by its feminine counterpart. And I do believe you might have met your balance. You might have met your feminine counterpart. So that in the midst of it all, succeeding, achieving, doing, there is feeling no longer dead inside. And there is being happy. Wow, this really came together, guys. So your advice, I'm going to get you some advice. I think your advice is you need to reevaluate your life. And you need to take a look at what you were taught to believe, that being in service to others, that succeeding, that climbing that mountain, your pride, that could be you that you're carrying up that mountain. That could be your own ego. I think your advice is that you need to find balance. You need to allow yourself both sides of that coin, the masculine and feminine energy. Feminine energy is emotional, nurturing, accepting. Sorry, guys. Loving, nurturing. It's the emotional side, right? There can be a balance. Big boys do cry. Maybe your parents raised you in duty, saying, oh, it's your duty to take care of whatever it is you feel like you're taking care of. And that's good as long as it's not making you dead inside. Because I think you're trying to experience, you're wanting to understand and experience passion again. Like you need an infusion of life force energy. And I think that you could be connected with somebody that mirrors that to you. Twin flame, right? It's a mirror soul. It's somebody that is the yin to your yang. It's somebody that is your divine counterpart. And in these kind of connections, the whole idea is to heal where you're out of balance within you. The first union happens with self, your own happiness. So what's out of balance for you, it looks like, is the feminine energy. It doesn't matter what your body is, whether you're a man or a woman. What matters is the energy. Maybe you're a doer, a go-getter, an overachiever, and you're wearing yourself out. You're just literally trying to please everybody else and somehow avoiding what your own soul is asking for and desiring for itself. So I'm going to clarify this, and then we're going to take this over to the extended. But I want to know for you guys, in case you're not a Patreon, I want to know what spirit advice is for helping you to balance out your energy. And remember, it's a general reading. Oh, shit. And I dropped my cards. It's a general reading, so it's going to be, look at that. They're all down but one. The one that's in the upright is the Empress, the Divine Feminine. That's pretty weird. So we have masculine and feminine. It's funny how it just jumped out of my hand too, as I was trying to shuffle. So yeah, for some of you, maybe this is new to you. Maybe you don't even know what twin flames are. And maybe you might be new to tarot too, because I felt like I needed to introduce myself. That's weird. So if you're new, make sure you say hi if you feel called to. And if you're not new, or if you don't feel called to, then at least subscribe. There it is, falling out in my lap again. And what fell out? The star card again. You need to go for what excites you. Your star, universal alignment. I think you're being asked to balance out your inner masculine and feminine. And there's a divine counterpart that has come into your life. 9 of Wands. Again, dead inside. What is the advice for whomever's watching? What is the advice for this 2 of Pentacles, please? Ooh, guys. Oh my gosh. You know, I knew Pisces was going through some shit. All right, bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. So there is an attraction. You're like a moth drawn to the flame. This person's light is drawing you in, okay? You're like a moth drawn to the flame, but you have so many burdens and you're trying to come up with an idea, right? A light bulb. How do I figure out how to balance this out? There are burdens, the burden, right? This says heavy burdens, the burden that you need to be releasing. And the advice is whatever. You need to go within you and figure out what is your burden. What's burdening you? What don't you want in your life anymore? What are you wanting to release? And what's the holdup is what Spirit's saying. A personal issue finds resolution. So 9 of Wands in the regular tarot is usually a person with a bandage around their head standing at the gate. The wands are like a wall and they're guarding the gate. And it's Chiron energy. It's the wounded warrior, right? It's somebody who's fought really, really hard for what they want, and only to find that it's exhausting. It brings them to that 10 of Wands, right? The 9 comes right before the 10. And so this is somebody who's gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and they are feeling heavily burdened. I do believe it's you, or if you're cross-watching, it's your person. And then we have the Tower in reverse with the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is a divine partnership, and you've got this twice now. Okay? So this is your person, but this is blocked energy. Something needs to end. There's a Tower moment that is wanting to clear out something that you've built. Because think of a tower. The tower in the tarot is usually lightning striking a tower, and the lovers, it's always the lovers in a tarot card, falling out of that tower. And it's because they weren't the right partners, right? Now, it doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it just means an abrupt ending to something that no longer serves you. It's divine intervention. And so I feel like your advice for September is it's time to let the tower fall so that you can finally free up the energy to find union with your divine counterpart, your divine feminine, by the looks of it. So take it as it resonates, but this is your advice for the month of September is I think that you've met somebody that really lights you up. And if it's not a person, I would be very, very surprised to know that it's not a person. But if it's not a person, then there is somebody waiting just outside of this gate. Once you find balance and make a choice to choose your own happiness and your own passions and to move out of this duty that's sucking the life out of you, possibly someplace where you fight and argue and it's not a happy place to be. And it doesn't have to be, it could be you and your own pride that you're fighting. So if you're single, Spirit's saying there is somebody waiting just outside the gate for you. Once you reach this personal resolution, which is going within and discovering what lights you up, what makes you feel good, you need to start assessing your life. What is burdening you? and feels crappy versus what lights you up and makes you feel good. And it's time for you to choose what's best for you. And nobody can make that choice but you. So I'm going to take this over to Patreon. If you're a Patreon and you want to join me over there. If you're not a Patreon, you're interested in being a Patreon, this is the best time to join because they bill you at the first of each month. So if you join today, they'll bill you today and you'll get a whole month of being Patreon before they bill you again. Versus if you joined halfway through the month, you're going to get billed twice. You're going to get billed in the middle of the month and the beginning of the next month. So it's a great time to join. And if you resonate with being a twin flame, I would highly recommend you join at the 1111 level because that's where I do all the guidance. I'm a twin flame ascension coach and not everybody's on a twin flame journey. So I kind of moved it over into the Patreon community so that I can work more one-on-one individually with my twins. Okay. So I love you. I am so grateful for you being here. If you're new, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If it resonated, hit the wiggly bell and the subscription. The bell is to let you know, notify you when I upload. And I don't know why, but I feel like I got a newbie over here. So welcome. We love you. Welcome to the love tribe, the soul tribe. And this is a journey that is not for the faint of heart. So you might just need a little guidance. Okay. If you don't, then can I have your number and you can teach me because I'm on this journey and it's not easy. All right. Namaste.